Hey guys, welcome back. I am playing a new game this time. This time I am playing Dark Souls 3. And I am using my name, Serene Beam. The class I changed to Warrior, and I'm using the Burial Gift of Life Ring. I'm using just the default appearance, I didn't change it at all. So I'll play the tutorial for you, and then all the way up through Firelink Shrine, and then I will change to a character I already have who is also a warrior that is farther along, so you don't have to see all the grinding you have to do to level your character. But I do hope you enjoy this playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Skipping through the cutscene, it's nothing too interesting. If you play it on your own, it might be interesting to watch for like the first time, but I've already played this a couple times, so... Oh, what is that? Why is it freezing on me? There we go. Not sure what that was, but I already know everything up through the first level. So I have my character through the first level completely and then part of the second level. So I might actually play this character up through where I have now so you can see me beat the boss of the first level. And then I'll switch to my other one. Although it took a lot of grinding to be able to make it that way, because this is on the harder side of games. And this is basically just the tutorial. So it is not too difficult, but it's still pretty difficult, as you'll see. I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to for you. That is a... Oh, it didn't do it, but that should have been a repost where I hit it with my shield and stunned him so I could catch him in a repost animation. But I at least did the backstab on the first guy that was facing against the wall. And it says, you can see, it says turn back, because there's really only one thing over here that you can get, and a enemy that you're not really supposed to defeat yet. I've tried it. You can hit him multiple times and only sliver his health away. So all you really can do for right now is run. I have lured him off the side of the cliff that's up further a couple times, but it does take a good amount of time, and I have died a couple times doing it because you have to wait for a certain attack that he does. He'll roll at you, and then I'll just fall right off this cliff, and it'll give you the thing he has. I think it was... I can't remember quite what it was, but it's a thing to upgrade your weapon. This is a bonfire. This is the way you restore your health, and eventually you'll be able to travel between these once you get to the second level. But you rest at it. The first time you get rested, you get the rest emote, which you use with... I'm using a Xbox controller, so it's like the select, so it looks like two boxes semi inside each other. You can choose the emote, and I'll switch it out. I just got this one, so just choose it and you'll rest no matter where you are. It won't actually do anything except make you make that pose, so it's just kind of more for fun rather than gameplay. And I will go through this getting everything that I know that's here, so that you can see it, and if you have a playthrough, you can find it too. I look back, make sure they don't drop any items, because it's kind of random. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes I forget too, like I almost forgot there. But like I said, not all of them drop anything, and they don't always drop the stuff they're supposed to. So you have to do it a couple times before you might get what you want. So that was basically the beginning of the tutorial. And then this is the end. This is the only game that I know of that has a boss battle that finishes the tutorial. This is fairly difficult. I prefer a longer range battle, just for health's sake. Because you can get this where he does that attack, and then he's completely open for a certain amount of time. You can run away from him again, and try and bait him into that attack. Second form, which you do not want to be underneath him when he turns, because he does do an attack. You do not want to be under him. Come up against the wall. I got a little cocky and decided to try and attack him. There we go. So, and then you do get that coiled sword, which we will use momentarily. So I lit that bonfire, and now I can rest at it and continue on from here. I don't know how long each of these videos will be, because I'm doing them in kind of sections, so some sections might be a little shorter than others. I could have broken it off there, but this section isn't very long, so I'm just continuing, and I'll show you what happens here. I've actually forgotten how helpful a shield is, because I have a weapon that I don't really need a shield at all with. I've gotten to a point where I one-shot just about all the little enemies like this that are around. So, really? There we go. There. I'm surprised I got something from him, because I've done this many times, and that's like the second time that I've actually gotten an item from that guy. It was only a little soul, but it something. It is helpful to go around, because if you come up this way, you attack these guys, and then those guys stand up and start shooting arrows at you. It just becomes a little more difficult. So, there's a shield here. This is a decent shield. Nothing really too great about it, but I believe it's slightly better than the one I have right now. So I'll look at it. Let's see. Oh, it actually does a little bit less. So I guess if you have a different class that you have a worse shield on, you can switch to it, but being a warrior, I actually have a decent shield right now, so I don't need it. And I will not go past this. That is an enemy, well, that just stands there. He has a decent weapon, and that is why you do not want to face him right now, because he has a lot of health, and he can easily kill you. The weapon is called Uchigatana. It's a decent starter weapon, or honestly, I use it for my sorcerers, because it's a decent damage weapon, and you only need to level up a little bit in strength and dexterity, so it's not too difficult to get to use even as a non-melee weapon character. As you can see, I have done this quite a few times, so I know where everything is and I can get at it. And the first couple times I played this, I died so many times, even at that part that I just finished. And funny story, first time I ever played this, I attacked this guy and I had to start all over, because you are not supposed to kill him. He is a friendly NPC. But if you attack him, he will one-shot you every chance he gets. So now we're here. This is Firelink Shrine, and if you remember, I have that sword with me, and I actually use that to start this fire. And now this is basically my home base. So I come back here. This is the person who I level with. So,
welcome to the bonfire, Unkindled One. I am a fire king. I tend to the flame. The lords have left there to this end. I am at Dyson.
You can level up, you can talk, which I don't know why. She does say some things, but they're not really important.
Ashen One, sovereignless, so I will show the Ashen One.
Yeah, basically explaining that she's the way
Farewell,
she'll
Ashen One.
level up. And then right now I only have these other two people. This is the handmaiden, who is basically your
pleasure to make thine acquaintance. I am weapons. I've lots of little
right
things
now.
and yes, Ashen, as is thou.
You can purchase, you can sell the stuff that you get if you don't want for souls that can help you level.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Always wants more souls, no matter how many you bring her. This is your blacksmith. He upgrades your weapon, increases it.
Well, I am your toils. Let me. I am a.
You can reinforce. You can actually infuse with different gems, like fire gems, repair. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Apparently, you can fight until your weapon breaks, but I've never done that, because it mends every time you sit at a bonfire. And you can allot Estus, since you can make it more if you're a mana user, but since I am a weapon user, I'm gonna make them all Estus flasks, which do health, rather than the Ashen Estus flask, which restores your mana. And when you get Estus shards later in the game, you can reinforce the Estus flask, and you can
Pretty,
actually
be
get
careful. I
more
don't
and
want
more flasks to heal yourself as the game goes on. So that's basically it for this part of the game. So I will end it here, and I will see you in the next one to start the first level of this game. Surprisingly, this was only the tutorial so far. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!